Back in late 2018, early 2019, we got the introduction of the Crystal Combat update alongside one of the most important stats that you will be using throughout your whole progression. This stat is going to be the light stat value, and this is going to be very important right now after the Rising Tides update. So naturally, this is going to be a stat that a lot of players want to increase and potentially max out. And in today's video, I will be telling you how to maximize your light. Welcome to another installment on everything that you need to know in Trove. Now, this is going to be a video that I've already done in the past. However, that video was made back in the Reeling in the Stars update. That was the last major update that made any significant increases to light. So naturally, after that update, we got almost 2 years worth of update, and this game has introduced new item that is going to increase your light, and some items are going to be overshadowing the previous highest light item. And if you're not familiar with any of my maximizing video, this is going to be a video that goes over every single item that grants you a specific stat. So instead of using this video as a guide on how to farm the items faster, use this video as a guidance on what are going to be the items that you're missing in order to increase your light stat value. Alright, let's move on. Like always, I will be showcasing all permanent increases first, so the item that you equip it and you will grant you the light stat value without having to worry any timer. And then there's going to be the temporal buff, which of course has a timer. Don't forget to drop a like for the recommendation, subscribe for my ego, and also share this video for if you don't want to explain the light stat value yourself. It actually does help me out more than you think. With all that being said, let's get started. The permanent light increases go as follow. Gear, which is going to consist of your hat, weapon, and face. Gear of crystal rarity or higher is going to grant you light. Of course, the higher the level of the gear, the amount of pearl that it has, and the stars of the gear will determine the light stat value. The current highest gear is going to be the Mystic Rarity gear at 2340 light on the weapon and 1170 light on both the hat and face, making it a total of 4680 for a fully maxed out Mystic set. But of course, if you want to get yourself Mystic gear, you need to have yourself a maxed out Crystal level 5. And a Crystal level 5 maxed out set is 2080 light on the weapon and 1040 light on both the hat and the face, making it a total of 4160 total light for the full set of Crystal level 5. If you want more information in regards to both Crystal level 5 and Mystic and any stats, I got 2 videos right here if you want to go ahead and check them out. Rings. Crystal rarity rings are the only one that grant light, and of course the higher the level, the more the light that you're going to get. Crystal level 4 ring is still the highest ring available, granting a 325 light increase, and of course is going to be obtainable for golden signatory boxes that you do get randomly after crafting ring boxes in the ring crafting profession, only at rank 300. These boxes of course are going to be tradable, so you could also buy them as well. Banners. Most of the banners in the game grant light, and of course the highest light value is still the U10 or difficulty 13 Leviathan torch, both the upgraded permanent and the weekly torch, which will grant 900 light. You get this banner for defeating Ifera in either difficulty 13 or over 10, Geo topside, or delves of roughly depth of 113. Once you do get 3 daily torches, you can craft the weekly torch in the Geo topside spawn. But there's also the permanent torch, which is gotten very rarely the same way as you do get daily torches. Or you could get a permanent torch if you do defeat 250 of any Leviathan for the Diamond Leviathan Bash. Once you actually do get it, you go back into the Geo topside spawn and you can upgrade it in the same place as the weekly torch. Allies. There's a lot of allies in this game that grant light, way too many of them for me to list them in this video. However, the highest light value are going to still be the 400 light allies. These are going to be mainly the Paragon's Workbench and the Star Shard allies. Since I don't feel like listing all of the allies right here, I'm going to be leaving some of the best 400 light ally right here. For physical damage classes, Scorpius from the Star Shards is pretty much your only option, since unfortunately there's no 400 light physical damage ally that has cooldown reduction. Jingles from the Delph Workbench is the highest cooldown reduction ally that grants physical damage, but it has 300 light. For magic damage classes, you have Orkin from the Paragon's Workbench if you want damage and speed, or the Starry Skyfire from the Star Shard if you want both damage and cooldown reduction. And if you strictly want speed on any class, then Star Ruble from the Star Shard is the best option because it is 400 light, but instead of actually granting damage, it grants you a base movement speed increase. Food. Over the past couple of years, a lot of food items got added in this game, and the highest one actually got added recently in the Rising Tides update, and that is going to be both the Repel rune and the Sapphire rune from the rune crafting bench. Repel rune at rank 150 and the Sapphire rune at rank 300, and only after you unlock this node inside the rune anvil, granting a total of 450 light. Repel is usually much easier to craft and get for all players, so that is going to be the one that I'm going to be recommending out of the two. There's going to be a lot of other food items that actually have good effects, but if you're strictly looking for light, either of these two runes are going to be your best option. Solarion. Solarion and its subclass, Phoenix Fire, will grant a light increase depending on the level of the Solarion. At level 30, you're going to get 140 extra light, not only both for the Solarion class, but also when equipping the subclass on any other class. Cosmic Gems. Out of the 12 gems that you can equip, only 3 of them can grant the light stat value, which are going to be the Cosmic Gems. And depending on the gem's rarity, level, and the pearls/roll that it has, it is going to be determined how much light that you're going to end up having. Of course, the highest rarity is going to be Crystal Gems, which of course goes up to level 30, and if you do have all of your pearls on light and 100%, you can go up to 1350 light on lesser gems and 1450 light on empowered gems, meaning that you're going to get a total of 4150 light from your gems if you do have them 100% and level 30 with full light rolls. If you want more information on your gems, I actually have a full in-depth video guide on the whole gem system right here. Geode Mastery. Every time that you level up your Geode Mastery, you are going to get 10 light for all of your classes on your whole account. The mastery cap on Geode is still going to be 100, meaning that you're going to get a total of 1000 light from the Geode Mastery alone. And you get Geode Mastery from getting Geode related items like Geode Caves, some items in the Dells, and some items in Geode Topside. Dragons. There are 3 dragons available right now that grant light. Charl the Chaos Dragon, Sustian the Eternal Irradiance, and Terran Vierna the Progenitor of the Cosmos, or in other words, the Corruption Dragon, Irradiant Dragon, and the Cosmic Primordial Dragon. Charl the Chaos Dragon grants 50 light, and it is gotten by buying fragments from Corruption every time that it visits, which is going to be every other weekend. And you can buy up to 10 fragments per visit, making 5 visits a minimum for the whole dragon. This is going to be an ancestral dragon, so you cannot use a golden dragon effigy. Sustian the Eternal Radiant grants an increased light of 25, and the way to obtain it is going to be a lengthy process. First, you need to go into the Irradiant Sky Emerald Empowered crafting bench, which is going to be gotten randomly once you do defeat enemies inside the Sunder Uplands biome. Once you go there, you craft yourself the Emerald Empowerment buff. Once you do get the buff, go into Uber 11 or / difficulty 14. In the side that's under Uplands, you're going to fight the Sky Emerald. Hit it until it becomes empowered, which is usually around 75% HP. Once it becomes empowered, you can just defeat it and it is going to grant fragments of the dragon. The process can be quite lengthy, but it is quite easy to get all of the fragments for this dragon, since the drop is going to be 100% guaranteed if you do have the buff. Anyways, this is going to be a legendary dragon, so you can use a golden dragon effigy for it. And lastly is going to be the Cosmic Primordial Dragon Terran Vierna, which is going to grant a 10% bonus increase across all of your stuff for your Cosmic Gem. So the light is going to be dependent on how much light that you do have across all of your gems. Since the maximum from your Cosmic Gem is 4150, 10% is going to be 415 light, so that is going to be the maximum that you're going to get from this dragon alone. And of course, it is crafted by using 3 Diamond Dragonite, which are going to be rare drop from Empowered Gem boxes, or if you do get 400 Diamond Dragonite from either the Daily Star Bar or Diamond Dragonite pouches. Star Shard. Out of the 120 nodes available that are in the Star Shard, only 3 of them grant light, 2 of them granting 50, 1 of them granting 150, making it a total of 250 light. And this will require a total of 13 Celestial Sphere if you want to have all of the light nodes active at the same time. And those were all of the permanent buffs. Now into the temporal light increase, which are going to be 2 of them. Buff number 1 is going to be the Berserk Battler. This is going to be an ability that only spawns inside Cosmic Empowered Gem, and what it does is, when you do hit the enemy, you will go into Frenzy mode, granting a 250 light increase for 5 seconds. However, if you do hit an enemy 11 times within 3 seconds, you're going to go into Berserk mode, granting an additional 500 light to the pre-existing 250 light that you do get from Frenzy mode, making the Stage 2 Berserk Battler having an increase of 750 light for 3 seconds. This, however, has no cooldown, so you can actually refresh the timer every single time that you do hit 11 more times within those 3 seconds. And buff number 2 is going to be the Litany buff. This requires a little bit of explanation. The martial arts profession has 5 different recipes called mantras, which will work like any other food item. However, if you do equip any of the 5 mantras and then go into the relic of preservation, you can actually craft a recipe which allows you to consume the mantra that you do have equipped. Once you do that, you're going to get a 1% light increase to all of your classes. This is going to last for quite a bit, so it is quite easy to maintain because you don't require any rank from the martial arts profession. Since the first mantra, it can be crafted even at rank 0. And yeah, that's going to be every single item in the game that grants light. Let me know what you think. If I actually missed something, I'm pretty sure that I actually didn't miss anything and I got everything down. But if I did, just let me know in the comment section down below. And I would like to thank everyone for the support in the previous video that I went over my difficulty 15 or over 12 night build, which was a live commentary video. I haven't done one of those in like a while, and seeing a lot of people actually enjoying it makes me want to do more in the future. So thank you for that one as always. With all that being said, thank you for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time. Take care, keep on hunting, and farewell.